and this is the core of me. Today I want to talk a little bit about perfection. Yes, you heard it, perfection. I would have to say in the past I've been one of those people that were obsessed about having everything perfect before I wanted to move forward with the things I want to do in my life. I wanted to make sure that my money was perfect, that my time was perfect, that my education was perfect before I push forward to do the things that I believe God has called me to do. And that's the wrong approach. God wants us to go ahead and use the resources that we do have when He says it's time. He wants you to use the resources that you do have right now that you could use in order to better your life and better the life of people around you. And there's so many people out there that you were meant to touch, and you won't be able to touch them if you're not doing the things that God told you to do and using the resources that you have right now. Then God can push it and make it something really, really great, okay? And it will become something way far more bigger than you could have ever imagined. That is His will for us. He can take the smallest things. He wants to take the underdog and make them shine and make things bigger. And that is what He wants to do in our lives. And so we can't just sit back and wait for us to have the right money and the right degree and the right timing in our life to do things. We have to start right now. Get up and pack your bags and start right now. No, but seriously. Okay, an example is with me vlogging and blogging. I really want to be a life coach. I want to travel and do motivational speeches. And I was like, oh, a cool way for me to start is, vlogging and blogging as well. And I was waiting in order to have a degree in videography and film and wanting to be the best editing person to edit my videos and to get a degree in creative writing and to have the best computer and the best camera and the best lighting and the best backdrop and have all these resources that I don't right now have the availability to get. And that's not what God wants me to do. If He told me to start right now, He wants me to use the resources that I have right now. When you're dealing with wanting to be perfect all the time, you have this great fear of failure. You're afraid of actually telling people or showing people what you really want to do because you're like, what if I fail? What if it doesn't take off? What if it takes me 10 years before it takes off? Then that's going to be really embarrassing. But don't worry about that. Start right now. Do what you got to do. Do you, boo. Because if you don't, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to have that joy. And it's going to pay off. Because when I did do a few speaking engagements and the feedback that I got from people that said that I really helped them, emotionally, and I helped them spiritually, and they thanked me for, being obedient and doing what God told me to do. That's the biggest payoff you can get. Forget about money, about resources. That's the biggest payoff, is to touch other people's lives. It will bring your life so much joy, and the money will come. Do what you love to do and go wholeheartedly and go hard on it, and the money will come. And it's such a freaking awesome thing that we could do. It's just to do the things that we love and not worry about money. If you're just going to chase stuff because of money, then you're just going to be chasing forever, because you'll never be satisfied. If you're just going to go to school and do things just to have money and status and be the best, then you're going to miss out on life. That's not what life is all about. Life is about doing what you love and sharing what you do have with the people that you love and with the people that God loves. So I want to encourage you to take the resources that you have right now. Don't worry about not having the college degree that you want, or not having the resources that you feel like you must have in order to compete with everyone else. Just do what God has called you to do, and He will bless you and bless whatever you choose to do, because He can do it, and He will do it. And you have to have faith in it. I was listening to the radio earlier today, and they were talking about how this 11-year-old girl read an article about how kids in Africa didn't have money for books for their school. They went to school and they didn't have books. So she had enough compassion, and she believed in herself so much that she was able to do it, that she was able to raise 70,000 books in order to send to Africa. And that's such an awesome and inspiring story, that an 11-year-old girl that has absolutely no job, no money, you know, and no serious resources, and she's not even old enough to hardly purchase anything on her own, had enough compassion, had enough passion in order to do what she wanted to do, to bless somebody else. So I want to encourage you to go out there and try and give it your all. And if you fail, just get back up, do it again, and keep trying, and things will pay off. Okay? Don't forget to let go and watch life grow. Deuces. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Nicor, and also check out my blog. Information will be in the description bar. Thank you.